How I smile at women on the street. Beat millions of other sperms in the race to the egg. Their ghosts torment you as you live the life they should have had. Was it worth it, Anon? Would you leave your sofa alone with this guy? One time as a prank, my homeboy and I went on a double date, and they left and went to the gas station, so my boy pooped behind their couch and slid it back up against the wall. At some point in time, those girls must have found a big ass random turd in the living room along with eggs hidden around the house. ID, gay. Based. Why is he so disturbing looking? What is it about him? Pretty eyes, I can see the universe in them. Be me, fat kid munching on a pie in 5th grade. Random old guy sees me, tells me to slow down and leave some for later. Get embarrassed and furious at the audacity of this old man. Many years later, I am severely overweight and on 4chan. He was right. Please insert your card. Do not remove card. Do not remove card. Do not remove your card now. Remove it now. Are you crazy? Remove it now. Oh my fucking god, remove it now. Why do I keep doing this? Wake up. Feel good. Work out. Feel better than ever. Go to 4chan. Feel okay. Go to 2chan. Feel bad. Repeat. Boomer dads saw this and thought, he's literally me. Boomer dads are based. I'm gonna be sad when they die off. Imagine living in a world with only Gen X, Millennials, Zoomers, and Gen Alpha. Sounds like a fucking nightmare. What's wrong with that? Imagine living in a world with only Gen X, Millennials, Zoomers, and Gen Alpha. Massive amounts of wealth freed up. No burden on society due to elderly people. And everyone's red pilled on the juice. Sounds based. Mods to make older women young or everywhere. Almost none for enhancing older women or making young women older. Preferring older women is a curse. Warhammer 30k. What would a furry version of Warhammer 40,000 be like? 40% of the players will be zoophiles, so nothing changes. It pains me that I'll never have a tall girlfriend. Like I just passed a white girl with beautiful blonde hair and she was 6'1", albeit she had shoes that gave her extra height, and I just couldn't stop looking at her. They feel when 6'4" but submissive. They feel when we'll never have a GF taller than me. I've won, but at what cost? Be me. Read research about people's internal monologue. Apparently the vast majority of people's thoughts are negative. Most of it is self-criticism, but also a lot of complaining about circumstances and other people. Decided to try to completely turn it off. Stop myself whenever I catch myself internally complaining about anything. Develop an attitude of, this is fine, I can live with this, and accepting everything as it is. Do this for a few months. By far the happiest I've ever been. Mood goes from a 2 out of 10 or 3 out of 10 on average to a 7.5 out of 10. Everyone likes me now because I'm chill. My own calm relaxes other people and no longer give off hostile vibes since I stopped mentally complaining about other people. OCD and anxiety symptoms that I had for years mostly go away. Acid reflux improves because of lower stress. Voice even gets deeper, presumably as a result of less muscle tension. I strongly recommend it, bros. I don't know much about Kabbalah, but I discovered this. Is there any Kabbalistic or more general spiritual significance to my discovery? Work with a married couple at my job. Combined, they make about 100k. They live paycheck to paycheck, in debt, in their 30s. Plan to name their first kid, boy or girl, fucking Ganondorf. Both are potheads, far lefties, and the overweight wife has an OnlyFans and streams into the void of Twitch, and spends their days playing video games and going to converts. I may be a virgin at 28, but hey, it could be worse. Live your life the way you want, but man, they do not act like adults. Not that I'm one to talk, however. I was out fishing with my uncle in the swamps of Louisiana, a place where gators are plenty, and the political views are even more ferocious. After we pulled our nets, we stopped by the local bait shop. The shopkeeper had a TV on, and there was Kamala Harris giving a rousing speech. One of the alligator wrestlers, Swampy Joe, turned to his buddy, a retired oil rig worker, and said, "You know, she talks sense. I reckon she understands what us folks down here need." I looked around, expecting the usual grumbling, but instead I saw nods and heard murmurs of agreement. Even Bayou Bob, who had Trump 2024 tattooed on his arm, scratched his head and said, "Well, shoot, maybe it's time we give her a shot. Can't be worse than what we had." The whole shop erupted in cheers, and before I knew it, they were passing around a hat, collecting donations for Harris's campaign. I swear, even the catfish in the tank seemed to be on board. Louisiana is losing it for Camilla like a net full of crawdaddies. The more I thought about it, the more I realized why this took off so fast. Bowser is big, strong, and assertive when it comes to romance. Bowser acts self-confident, but often is worried about looking good, suggesting insecurity. Bowser is a romantic, who in the past made plans for dinner dates and wants a perfect marriage. Is antagonistic and mean sometimes, but in a dorky, endearing way. Bowser has been best girl this entire goddamn time. Playing a game, actually having a ton of fun with it. Suddenly a female character in the game steals your heart forever and you're in love. This ever happened to you? You ever hear of the concept called whale fall? It's when a whale dies and its body rests at the ocean floor. It attracts a feeding buffet for all ocean life, and it's one of the rare times you will see predators and prey converging on the same spot to nibble at the whale corpse in harmony with each other. It actually is a beautiful display of nature, and I would recommend looking up vids on YouTube. Anyways, I think we could do this with lardos on land. Let nature have a buffet. Be me, straight man in my 30s. 3 men in the past month have told me I'm very attractive. One straight up asked me to fuck him. Never in my life been told I'm attractive by women, and have had all of my advances on women snubbed. What does this mean? Why is it like this? Lionmaxxing. Be me, a lowly worm-like grease head of a man. Be looking at animal fights on YouTube. Watch a group of lions rip each other apart. Observe the ferocity, the clarity these beasts possessed. Begin growing my hair out in a circular mane. Practice staring with a blank yet murderous open mouth expression in the mirror, like how lions look at their prey. Start running every day and doing box jumps in my backyard. Grow out my nails. Have so much confidence now, what the fuck. Start staying up late and going for walks in the woods. At first I used a flashlight, but over time my night vision has improved and I don't need it anymore. Feels like I'm patrolling my territory. Start spending more and more time in the woods with my shirt off. I planted a bunch of gallons of water in various spots in the forest, so I don't have to carry water on me. Can roam around the woods the entire night now, but get hungry as fuck. Start tracking squirrels and birds by listening to the rustling of leaves they pass through. One night, see the moonlight bouncing off a pair of squirrel eyes. My face when he's just sitting there eating a nut. Jump on him and eat him raw while his body twitches. Tastes absolutely awful. Have to swallow every bite twice, cause I keep coughing on the fur. Have absolutely heinous diarrhea for 4 days after. Think about going to the hospital, but decide to just deal with it, cause lions don't have doctors. Start hunting again soon after. Catch more squirrels and even a bird. Get sick again a few times, but not as bad as before. Feel a sense of accomplishment and a connection with the earth. Why haven't y'all Lionmaxxed yet? Well, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and good night.